What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Figure Hideout. Today we are taking a look at the long-awaited yellow suit Wolverine from Deadpool 3. Deadpool dropped over a year ago as an in-stock figure alongside the movie release, and now the second lead, Logan, is finally here. There are two versions of this figure, the standard one with the masked head sculpt, and the deluxe version that includes a new Hugh Jackman head sculpt, swappable arms, and battle-damaged armor pieces. This one has gotten a lot of attention, not just because of the character's popularity, but also because it's the very first live-action Wolverine wearing the comic-accurate yellow suit. And on top of that, we are getting this brand new head sculpt. Expectations were super high, so how did it turn out exactly? Smash the like button and let's find out. First off, the box. It's the same box design as the other figures from this line, but this time in Wolverine's classic yellow with a cool promo shot of Logan. Inside, we have the figure, swappable arms, hands, head sculpt, 2 extra expressions, and the base. As for size, the figure stands about 32 centimeters tall when using the masked head, just a little bit taller than Deadpool. It's the heaviest with the muscle arms, weighing in just over 400 grams. And for reference, Deadpool is a little over 300 grams. If you get the deluxe version, you can display this figure in several ways, including its 3 major appearances and a fully dressed look that never appeared in the film. The body proportion is very well done this time. The limbs are thick and looking powerful. Hot Toys didn't hold back on this one at all. The biceps, shoulders, and torso depth really captured Logan's imposing build. And compared to other buff characters like Captain America or Thor, I would say this new Wolverine has the most accurate physique. There's no padding in the upper torso, it's all solid. The thighs do feel like they have got some extra layers inside to bulk up the size and shape. The costume is a mix of soft rubber suit and solid armors. Everything highlighted here is the soft material. Things like the chest armor, belt, and knee pads are hard. The surface textures on the suit are very clear as always. The linear patterns and blue sections are printed on, and the blue and black sections have a different surface texture from the yellow. The rubber suit extends all the way to the neck, with great cutting and surface patterns. The torn parts on the sleeves look different on each side, and the shape of the edges look quite natural too. Although this part is not showing much, but you can still see the combo of dot and stripe textures. Color-wise, Hot Toys did a good job matching tones between soft and hard materials. The yellow itself helps unify everything, and there's also a light, smoky weathering that makes the tones blend even better. It's not heavy battle damage, more like dirt, and this finish covers the entire suit. The arm and shoulder armors are fairly simple in design, but they do have layered shapes and small sections with textures similar to the suit itself. These little silver buttons on the armors are actually molded. These 4 on the suit, however, are just printed. As you can see here, this costume is a 2-piece setup. It's not a full-body jumpsuit. The belt is actually glued onto the bottom edge of the upper suit, which means you don't have to bother to position it like some other character suits. It sticks on the waist very well and leaves no gap. And this red X-Men logo is slightly weathered on the edges as well. The knee pads are something to watch out for. These days, most Hot Toys armor parts like the shoulder, elbows, and knee armors are attached with Velcro. But here, these are glued directly onto the suit. It's also for them to have a close fit to the suit, with less visible seams around the edges. The boots are simple, came in blue and black, with molded buckles and textures. There's no exposed ankle joints. Like the latest Artisan Black Widow's boots, ankle mobility depends on the boot's own flexibility, which in this case is limited due to the thicker material. Until now, among all figures without exposed ankle joints, Hono Studios' Iron Man has the best ankle articulation. Next, we have these muscle arms. These are completely new. They use the same structure as Hono's Wolverines. There's a hollow area around the elbows for a deeper bend. You can achieve a very big angle here, and the rubber doesn't squeeze into itself so extremely like those old Thor arms. The biceps and forearms are still solid and bouncy. And they used gear joints for the elbows. These lock much stronger than usual, even sound different too. Visually, the muscles are sharply defined, veins are super obvious, and you really get that low body fat, ripped feeling. The surface texture is sharp as well, both visible and tangible. It is not smooth like the comic versions. Blood veins are painted in this greenish tone, and hair on the forearms are very noticeable too. One downside of these arms is the parting line runs right down the outside of the arms. It's just hard to not see it. If they could have made it on the inner side of the arms or behind the arms, that would have helped a lot. The shoulder ball joints are large. Besides basic movements, moving the shoulders up and down works great too. In the film, Jackman's shoulders sit low. You can recreate this look, but there will be a little gap right here. The rubber skin is fairly long, extending all the way down to the wrist connector. Because the shoulder armors attach magnetically, you will notice a metal plate under the skin here, and the bone structure is also made of metal. The magnets are strong, easy to attach and detach. You can adjust the positions of these easily. Now onto the masked head. Both head sculpts have removable necks. Even though this one doesn't have rolling eyes, it still came with the new joint connector. The helmet has the same texture and paint as the suit, and this line on the forehead is cut really deep. On the black parts, you can see some scars and scratches all over it. The whole thing looks really cool. The mask and eye sockets have a layered look. One thing to note is that the eyes are more squinted and look smaller than in the film. In the movie, Logan's eyes aren't CG enhanced like Deadpool's. In other words, the appearance of these doesn't change along with his mood. His eyes are always in this size. And on this figure, the wide eyes are narrower. Looks cool though, but just not screen accurate if you care about that. Expression is the same as the prototype. There's no obvious detail loss or anything. Even with only the lower face exposed, still the likeness is on point. This is instantly recognizable. This part of the helmet and face are made in one piece. Only the teeth are sculpted separately. Like the new Batman, the nose tip is slightly visible, and this face is installed with magnets and a notch. Be careful aligning the nose and mask so it doesn't get squished. And we get two extra expressions, an angry face and a furious face. Both are nicely made, and you can see his signature sharp fangs are also there. Now let's talk about the real big deal of this figure, the new Hugh Jackman head sculpt. This is Logan's official MCU debut figure, so expectations from collectors were sky high. Long story short, I would say this delivers about 80% of what the promo showed. The sculpt looks accurate and angry. The likeness is easily the best among all Hot Toys Wolverine releases so far. And the hair is also the best I have seen. Both sides curled up, center is flattened. The head shape doesn't look overly even anymore. It looks much more natural compared to the older versions. The skin texture and tone aren't as vibrant as the promo, just with standard production quality. And these days, one of the hottest topics has been those oversized eyes, like what we have seen on Anakin. This one right here, well, to me, they still look a bit larger than the prototype's eyes, but it's not extremely obvious as Anakin's or some other figures. In my opinion, Star-Lord 4.0 still has the best deep-set eyes and expression among all the Marvel figures. Rolling eyes are adjusted from underneath as always. The neck sculpt is excellent, skin texture is on point, and you can even see the age. For the accessories, the figure comes with a pair of open palm hands, plus a pair of claw fists, and another pair of attacking hands on the swappable arms. These claws are still made of plastic, with some weatherings on the gloves. One new thing this time, the claws are removable. You can take this entire piece off and plug them into different hands however you like. The installation is pretty straightforward and easy. These arms with suit. The suit material is the same as the one on the body. The articulation includes a rotation joint here, and the elbows can bend over 90 degrees. These big joints are stuck pretty tight, so you will need to do it with some force to get them off. Once these are installed, because of the muscle are solid hard and will against his back muscle, the bulky arm look is more obvious than the rubber arms. When directly comparing these two arms, there is an obvious difference in length. The one with the suit has an overall shorter proportion. These are probably from a previous release, and the shoulder muscles are also a bit smaller than those on the new muscle arms. The shoulder and forearm armors on these are battle damaged, with cuts and bullet holes. And the last damaged piece is the chest armor. It attaches with 4 pegs, 2 front and 2 back. Just pop them off and replace it with this one. Pretty easy. The armor has cuts and bullet holes all over the surface, but the details on this one are not that sharp. Paint is also lighter. I would say this chest armor has a lot of potential for custom work. The base is the standard one, but this time in yellow. Articulation, aside from the ankles and arms mentioned earlier, here's what else you get. Head is like this. The torso has gear joints and holds its poses nicely. Arm lift, rotate, all that are solid. The legs also don't have gear joints, like Deadpool, and the ranges are still at standard level. Overall, I would say this Wolverine lives up to the hype. The body shape, muscle arms, new suit, and new head sculpts are all good, even though there are aspects that could have been even better, like the parting line on the arms. Still, this is easily my favorite Marvel release of this year so far, and now I am really excited to see what the TVA version delivers. That new seamless rubber body looks incredible in the promo shots. Alright, there you have it, Wolverine from Deadpool 3, made by Hot Toys. I hope you all have enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Remember, play with a style. I'll see you guys in the next one.